Dave Schultz, Lockdown Sunbelt, your team every day. Let's talk about these Troy Trojans. I happen to think right now, and I know they lost about a month ago to JMU. Has it been that long? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, but longer. I happen to think Troy is now the best team in the Sun Belt. Their defense is outstanding, although the stats, Texas State rolled up 437 yards of offense. A lot of that is empty calories, kind of like South Alabama put up a lot of yards, but it didn't really matter. They turned the ball over 4 times. TJ Finley turned it over 3 himself. A couple of interceptions and a fumble. And again, I wasn't expecting the turnovers. I was expecting Troy to shut down Texas State yardage-wise, but I kind of was expecting this kind of ball game. Troy pulls away at the end, 17 in the fourth quarter. Texas State got on top and, made it a game. It was 10-7 at half. In fact, at the end of the third, it was 14-13 Troy. And then the turnovers is what, pulled the Bobcats away. Still no shame. Texas State trying to get bowl eligible. They are 5-3, 2-2 in the Sun Belt. They get, and it's not going to get easier either. They get Georgia Southern, Coastal Carolina, Arkansas State, and South Alabama. That South Alabama game at the end of the year could be very interesting. Let's talk about Troy, because they are the defending Sun Belt champions. It doesn't appear as of right now, and it can change. I don't think it will, but it can. They're not going to get a second shot at Troy, right? They didn't get a second shot at JMU. They didn't get a shot at JMU last year. JMU beat them this year, 16-14. That's actually when Troy's season kind of turned around defensively, and they have not stopped since. Troy right now has got to be the favorite to win the Sun Belt. And again, despite 2 losses and despite losing to JMU, as of right now, October 30th, Troy is the best team in the Sun Belt. Gunnar Watson coming along, 26-40 for almost 400 yards. I did say that Texas State's defense was susceptible. 3 touchdowns. Kamani Vidal held in check, if you will. 18 carries, only 43 yards. So Gunnar actually has to carry the offense, and he did. Jabri Barber with 10 catches, 160 yards. Jeez, that's a good ball game. He could have been a game changer. Chris Lewis, 3 catches, 51 yards. Deshaun Stoudemire, he had a touchdown, and Landon Parker also caught a touchdown. So Texas State actually did a pretty good job of slowing down the Troy rushing attack, and Gunnar Watson was there to not make it not matter. TJ Finley, 24, 38, 262 with a touchdown, those 2 picks. Ismail Mahdi, 20 carries, 128 yards, but he was kept out of the end zone. Again, great season for Texas State. Still looking to get bowl eligible. All right. I think they will. Troy, on the other hand, is looking to go back-to-back championships in the Sun Belt. And, hate to be the one to say this. I certainly can't be the only one that's thinking about it. We'll see what happens when those job openings come open, because, someone's going to come calling for John Summerall. All right. It's really fast. It's 2 years. He's doing a great job there. It'd be great if he stayed, but it's tough to compete with that. I don't think the Kentucky job is going to open. We'll see. I know some Kentucky fans want it to open. We'll see if it does. I doubt it. So we'll see. Again, he may stick around until the right job comes. He may pull a Napier. I know Billy's struggling with Florida, but he's not going to get let go either. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if Summerall, dips his toe into the pond to see what's out there. But that may happen whether he wins the Sun Belt championship or not. But I think Troy, with that defense and Gunnar Watson improving, they're the best team in the Sun Belt right now. Right now. Again, I know they lost to Troy. I keep on saying that. I know they lost to JMU. I would love to see that rematch, though. I would really love to see that rematch, because I think Troy right now is the better team, and they are on a short week. They get South Alabama. It's on the deuce. Let's quickly, I did not look all day. It was, let's just say, it was a struggle getting back from Mobile last night. We didn't really even do that much, and it was still uh, a little bit of a struggle. Does not say. Oh, okay. So initial reports positive. Let's see, that was yesterday. Craig Stevenson wrote this. Head coach Ken Womack said after the game that early indications are Bradley isn't seriously injured, but remains too early to tell. All right. Bradley was injured on a 2-point conversion attempt when he was hit after throwing an incomplete pass. I mean, he tweaked his knee in there in the end. He's such a competitor, and he's trying to make something happen. Well, he knew he was going to have to fight and take some hits tonight in the second half when we were down. I think the prognosis is probably pretty positive from what I've heard. It's going to be pretty sore. He got dinged up, similar to the injury he's been dealing with all season, but it just got tweaked. All right, so hopefully he's okay, but he certainly doesn't have a whole lot of time to recuperate. They're playing Thursday. So Troy's got South Alabama on Thursday. Raging Cajuns are all of a sudden South Alabama fans. They are all South Alabama fans, hoping the Jaguars can do something in Troy on a Thursday. All right, we're just getting underway this week. We still got to do that App State ball game. Did Sean Clark just save his job? Marshall completely falls apart, which means Coastal Carolina, their best win under Tim Beck, and Arkansas State with a win. All of a sudden, Arkansas State's got 4 wins. Can they go bowling? Don't look now, but are they in the race for the Sun Belt West? I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but standing-wise, they are right there.